Nuovarden is a dimension of wide-open mystery and infinite discovery created by our very own Dungeon Mr. Ty and published by Adventure Slang Productions. You can learn all about this dynamic game system and wondrous setting at adventureslang.com.
Where were we? In a room, in a tiny tea house, in a ceremony of remembrance as Kexyfess led it, remembering her dear friend who had passed. Gurak also remembering his companions who had fell from the mountain when the first boom happened. Each of our adventurers took their time as incense filled the room, as each remembered their own things and joined with their friends in remembering those who have been before and those they loved. And each in turn slowly made their way off to sleep. A short sleep, but still enough rest. For they would leave and will leave before the end of the darkening. So they have time to reach the summit. But in that time, Loch-Nall's sleep fraught, filled with strange visions void of Starnum hands reaching and pulling forth some black glass crystal, and the eerie voice that came, "I am Kria." Ruki. Garak presses a hand gently upon your shoulder. You're muted.
I've done this before, I promise. What is it?
It's time, Haruki. Wake Kexyfess. I will go wake Loch-Nall. Make a way quietly out. Sootspree has begun to prepare a small breakfast.
Very well.
Loch-Nall, you're not quite touched yet, but you wake to a figure hovering over you. And you see, and you kind of open up your eyes and you see Garak is just staring at your face, a little troubled, looking.
Oh, are you all right, Loch-Nall?
I think perhaps there was something that I ate that gave me the dream imaginations.
Sootspree is not the best cook in the world. It's happened to us all. You had a facial expression is all.
There are some that think that the Selku facial expression is off-putting as it is.
I always found it calming. But please, I've woken your friends. We'll meet in the tea house. We must leave for the glacier soon.
I'll be ready.
Paul, I will make my way over to Kexy, who's, I believe, in the form of a Aurora Wing currently.
Sweehu.
Oh, Sweehu, thank you. In the form of a Sweehu, and with these big polar bear-like paws, I will just sort of like stroke the head feathers. Kexyfess. Kexy. Kexy.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
Hello.
hi. Oh, hello. Hi. They go from looking very dead to no longer, swapping onto their little bird feet. Hi. Hey, is everything okay? Are you good? Is everything?
It's time to go. Garrick has called us.
Yes, because we're leaving early. That is what we are doing. Yes.
How are you feeling this morning? Rested, I hope.
Yeah, last night was I think what I needed. I needed to just have that bit of normalcy with you and with Loch-Nall there and Garak there and then, my friend there, and that was very lovely to be able to share with everyone and revisit. It's always nice.
The accommodations were surprisingly comfortable. I slept
Yeah.
quite well. One of the most restful sleeps I've had in a long time.
This stone table, you'd think, would be really rough to sleep on. Honestly, I felt cradled the entire night. I don't know if it's the feathers or if it's the lean eye, but it was wonderful.
I will note this is the first time all of you, Locknall, you included, you realize that you did not wake up to the booms, despite their loudness, despite the quaking. Perhaps your bodies are adjusting to the constant cadence
My.
of that.
One of those situations where when it stops, it'll be like, what was that?
We'll wake ourselves up every hour. I'm like, just expecting it.
I imagine, Locknall, you're the first out into the tea house. Oh, sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead, Kexy.
How are you, Rookie? How are you doing? I know that yesterday was a little bit rough in terms of.
I'm feeling better. I'm feeling rested. I feel ready for what lies ahead.
You see, that's what I like to hear. They'll pop up on your hand and start hopping up to get to your shoulder. You know, I was just thinking about how incredible you are and how prepared you are to face literally anything and everything at all times.
Well,
And we are going to do this, and it's going to be incredible. And we're going to get back with Stilmanthagni, and everything's going to be fixed.
I mean,
it's going to work out.
Yeah,
Because of you. I pat you with a little wink.
Okay, Kexy. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Oh, Locknall's already gone. Okay.
Huh, let's go.
Yeah.
Locknall, you're enter into the tea room. Garak is seated at a table, and there is steaming taft tea, kind of like that berry juice tea, in 4 cups out presented, and really a very humble display of what looks like rations cooked up over the hearth. Sootspree is like half asleep, leaning on the countertop, trying to look like he is, awake and ready for the day, but he's still pretty drowsy. And yeah, Garrick just kind of motions for you to come over and take a seat.
I sit down and pick up one of the mugs. This is something you have done, I know, frequently.
Yes, that's right. Many times.
I have not ever climbed to the degree that is ahead of us.
It is harrowing. It's many things to consider. Not to mention, of course, the cadence of peril that will come. But just to climb a mountain of such great height, you exert your body at all times. And meanwhile, the air grows thinner and thinner, taking more for your body to push. What usually was easy becomes hard.
I have a question for you before the others arrive, and I hope it's not impersonal, or not that it is not impersonal, but that it's not too personal. Your appearance, you seem somewhat different from the land plaque I know.
Yes. I belong to a subculture. For us, our manifesting powers, some would say, are more limited, but we share a very close relationship with the Vek-Il.
I am not sure if I am even aware of that creature.
It's rare, as is our line of Landplak.
This is what I find most refreshing about the garden, is that it is ever changing, and that there are more things to discover, I feel, than even looking back to the first memories would yield.
Indeed. It does seem, with every passing cycle, something new emerges. Plants, things I've seen on the mountain, and there have been several times I've seen some sort of bird that I can't name or have never seen before. I mean, I have heard once upon a time that the coarse Katant were all small. Now there are greater coarse Katant, great, that fly around. Very interesting place.
Disturbing to know because the Corsicatant, as it is a large enough creature to be of danger.
Exactly. When one can threaten a gore, you start to worry.
That is correct. I take out my stylus and begin making a few notes on my around my wrist.
But I was thinking when we get back that maybe we could do the whole group thing and Locknall can maybe get me into the group thing, where they were all sitting around and meditating and sharing their minds and stuff. And hi, Locknall. Hi, Karak. How are you doing?
Morning.
Morning. He raises his mug of Taft tea. And
I hope you slept well.
Yeah, did you?
Well, no. Not exactly.
Troubled
What
with the
happened?
journey ahead?
There was some sort of disturbance in my mind visions as I slept, but I suspect it was something we were fed.
I had no mind visions.
I didn't either. That would be cool. Can I see?
No, that's okay.
Okay.
You stay there.
Are
Do
you
you care to discuss
Are you
it,
sure?
or it seems that you are troubled?
I'm just a bit more fatigued than I wish I were.
Of course, I'm sorry for prying. It's a
No.
personal matter.
Well, if it becomes more of an issue, I will be sure to share.
I can try and help you be less fatigued.
Well, that would be welcome.
Okay, great. A bit of Kexy flies out and goes into you. I'm going to try to give you the lucid.
You absolutely can.
Okay, great.
Well,
Like a shot of coffee.
yes.
Yeah, a shot of Kexy.
That does help, and I suppose it helps even the lines around my eyes, which are both inherited and were earned over the darkening of what.
Please do eat, and while we eat,
Yes.
before the next boom, I will explain our first leg. Like I talked about, we are to cross the glacier, and it sounds like we are going to do so flying. Most of us can afford to fly, and we either will carry Locknall, although that's a bit more dangerous, but faster, or Kexyfess can give that gift.
Yes.
But slower. So,
Yes.
that's the first thing to decide. Either way, crossing the glacier, we will need to land likely 100 or more breaths before the next boom to fasten ourselves in. My suggestion, I have tackle, I have anchors and rope. One other should be the anchor point, and choose somebody to anchor in with. As out in the glacier, there was not many places to hide from the wind. It will sweep across, and you don't want to go down the crevices.
Ruki's great. I can anchor with Ruki.
I have equipment for climbing that may assist as well, and if you have observed the wrap that I wear, since donning such a thing, I have felt substantially more anchored on my feet as it is.
Good. Very
Yes.
good.
And it's also very fashionable.
It is. It looks really nice.
It is an
very
unusual tradition
complimentary.
to wear a dead animal around my neck, but,
Garak, it is known as the Shroud of Thrall.
well, I like the
It's-
name.
Quite impressive.
Really
I'm honored to wear
interesting name.
it. It's a fact. I am honored to wear it, but
Do you
it is an
think
unusual tradition.
if we end up stopping this, that people might make like myths of us and songs, and then they'll describe what we look like, but it's gonna be like super like bigger than the Nuovarden sort of style. You know, you've heard those stories, right? You've traveled, you've heard the stories.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Doesn't that sound nice? What if I make them?
Well,
you would have
you
to
could craft an autobiographical.
Autobiographical. I'll keep that up here. That'll happen. Maybe I'll start. Yeah. They get like a very like wide-eyed, excited look in their eye. It's a little manic.
You see Garrick is actually looking rather solemn at that statement.
Yes, perhaps remembering, of course, the heroes. But there has also been great loss and tragedy.
I would include all of it. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
Maybe as we go, you can tell some stories, and I can keep them, and then when I make the autobiographical, I can.
Kexyfess,
Yes.
I find it ironic that you and I would find a point of collaboration in this idea of yours.
Really?
Well,
we could do this together?
you wish to record in the mind, and I record in the flesh.
You have enough bare space on that body of yours, Lucknow, for this epic saga?
That is an unusually personal question, Ruke. But
Well, I'm quite curious.
I open up like my midsection, and it's bare.
That would be the perfect place for it too.
Well, I'm
Indeed.
saving this. But I have other places I can.
How would you? That's a personal question.
You see the dilemma.
I stopped myself from asking a question.
I can't quite believe it. I was going to ask a question about his abdomen muscles and whether he does the upsits on a regular basis.
I only have one muscle in my abdomen.
Oh,
Just one large, generally sinuous muscle.
I'll just kind of get down on one knee and just look at his abdomen.
Okay, well, that's awkward.
Perhaps it's best that, Locknol, you give your rope and anchor to Ruki, that he can tether in for him and Kexyfess. I
Would
will
you like
tether in for us.
The entire kit here. It's a bit heavy anyway.
Well, I did carry a bag of rocks.
This could do literally.
This is heavy. Oh, hold on. It's the spiked boots. Here. You may want these.
Oh, I thought it might have been me.
Have you?
I say as I hop onto the little strap of the bag.
Oh,
See,
I'll just kind of
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Did I hurt you?
I'm watching Gara because I don't know if he's enjoying this as much as we are.
He's pretty stone-faced. He seems to be like looking out the window. Seems to be mentally preparing.
As should we.
And then and the sweeping winds and the ground trembles. And Garrick immediately after it passes, Garrick stands. We move.
Yes.
Time to go.
It is time. It is time.
You guys move to the door. Sutspree kind of lackadaisically waves at you guys as he kind of woken from the shake and then kind of starts going back to sleep right there on the countertop. And you move out into the cold, windy, even after the big wind has hit and passed, it's still quite cold and still quite windy here. And you make your way over to where you had stood, where the three bodies under wraps had been, are, and it kind of leads up a sort of like the earth has kind of been formed upwards. And as you kind of climb up over it, it immediately then drops maybe about 50 or more feet down into the glacier, where then the earth is upheaved and kind of churned. There's crevices all about. You can still see the ice even in the dim light of the darkening. But it takes on almost a very shadowy menace, the whole field, because there's so many like crevices. It's rather intimidating in the darkening hours. And with that, Garrick gets up to the kind of the precipice of the little cliff, and then outstretches his arm, and he turns into the Verkils and this blue feathered hawk with this sort of like golden beak and like almost like blue jay head, unfurls its wings and kind of flaps up into the air.
How big is this creature?
Like a coarse Catan size 4. I mean, it's a big bird.
Yeah, it's a big bird.
I have never seen such a thing.
It's impressive.
Yes.
He's so pretty.
How rare.
Could you teach me how to do that someday, perhaps?
Someday, perhaps. You may study it. We hold a special bond with it, like you hold with beasts, but we do so closer. But it is the only one we can take form of. We cannot take form of any other creature.
And you can speak too? Can I ask like so many questions while we're going, or is that going to be too distracting?
Yes, but we should fly.
Okay.
And fly quickly.
Of course.
Do I have luck now?
I'm turning into a Corsicatant. Or yeah.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm ready. I'm very prepared for this.
Okay. Is it? I'll just do it. Yeah, I'll just do it. Okay. There's no time. I'll try and extend myself.
You can go ahead and do it. You don't need to roll.
Fantastic.
As I feel myself lift up, I am. Something has been nagging at me since I woke up. A feeling of environmental energies around me that I can't explain. I'm attributing it to the Leni. I'm attributing it to the things that are going on in the environment. And I find myself compelled to manifest a wind behind me as I choose my point, evolve, and take on the elemental discipline to push myself faster through the air to speed up my movement.
Oh, that's so cool.
So cool.
Garak, of course, doesn't know that you didn't know elements before, and so he just assumes this is just your innate abilities and keeps flying along.
Okay, can he always do that? That's so cool.
I don't know. Give me a minute, and I'm going to concentrate, and my fingers kind of snap and elongate out, and this sort of thick, leathery webbing comes in between them as they emanate out from my body, and my face turns from this polar bear-like visage into this beaked, sort of leathery, skinned, bird-like creature, and I take the form of the Corsicatant and just stretch the wings. It's time to go.
I'll never get used to that. It's so interesting every time.
And this odd pair of a Corsicatant, a Verkils, a Swihu, and a flying Selkie move through the sky rather quickly, thanks to this wind behind you. As you do so, Kexy, can I have you make a called mind? This is like to intuit a sense you're having.
So that's a 2 and a 1.
2 and a 1.
It's okay. I'll use the other 2 next time. It's holding up the power.
This is so fun, flying together and moving together. Yeah, you're having a blast. as you do, you fly over the glaciers. You can kind of see down below. It almost looks like rivers, except there's no water. It's just chasms that kind of move through it. And even as you fly past, you see like one area that you're like, oh, that looks like solid ground, and then just a piece of it just shifts down.
Whoa.
Into a crack.
I'm sure that's not dangerous at all. It just looks really pretty.
You guys move across, and at some point, you guys know the next boom is coming. It's been almost 1,000 breaths. And then rather quickly, Garak swoops down and starts heading for what looks like actually a rather precarious looking mound. It's all gray and stuff like that, but it has pretty sheer cliffs on each side going down into crevices. But he makes for that one. And even before he touches down, like his talons start turning back into feet and his wings into arms, and he almost like falls a little bit. And even as he's falling, he's like pulling out a rope and getting an anchor ready as he like hits down, and he's just immediately starting to anchor in to this surface.
He's so
Quickly,
cool.
get down.
Yes, right. Yeah. Yep. Nosedive.
I'm going to fluctuate the air so that I can drop, catch, and get down there faster.
How wide of a landing pad do we have on this?
It's not terribly. Like you're thinking maybe to yourselves about that even larger one you saw and how like a whole section of it just collapsed even without the shaking, and you're thinking about this and you're like, if a part of this collapses, some of us are going with that sort of thing. It's rather precarious.
Seeing Garak's cool landing, totally going to try to do the same thing as I tuck wings and dive down, coming in hot, maybe a little too hot. And then I'm going to come out of my my body, my creature morph, and try to stick the landing.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and give me a called body just for fun?
All
Can
right.
I help?
For funsies.
I'm like readying some telepathy just in case I need
Oh
to
shit,
catch
here he
him.
comes. He's coming in hot. A
Like,
double
slow his
3.
feet.
I'm just going to leave it there.
Ooh.
Double 3s. I will take a...
What? Yeah, what do you want to take?
I'm going to take... I could invoke support and do... Is it braced? I'll do... I think braced would help me with the booming winds.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
I
going
would
to do
allow that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
But
come
I come in
down.
hot. Whoa, whoa.
Yeah. You don't like land really solidly. You kind of like screech and like skid across the surface, like almost getting your balance. But then you quickly kind of like lock in and start hammering in. And for the hammering, this is really important. I'm going to ask for a called technology roll as you use the anchors to see how well you anchor in.
Okay.
Is this something that we could, that Locknall or I could assist with? Or do you have to have...
Either of you could make an assist. You don't need to have technology to assist with.
I'm gonna help.
I rolled double 2s.
Ooh, not bad.
4.
What do you want to take? First
Nice.
one. Oh, but Kexyfess has come in with her little Sweehoo talons. She's like tapping
thanks.
away at the anchors.
I think like I'm trying to hop on it and I get frustrated and then I just use my telepathy to just stick it in.
I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna land on the ice with my boots and try to form the ice over my boots as anchors on my feet.
Very good.
You want me to manifest it?
Absolutely.
And then I'm also gonna stand with my cowl and dare the wind to blow me around.
Dare the wind.
That's a 3-1, so I will bump it to a 4 to make that happen.
Okay. So we will also give you essentially a decreased difficulty to resisting the force.
I have that with the cowl, right?
Oh, you do? Yeah, you do. You are even more secure, Locknall. However, Garak is insistent that you wrap the rope around your waist.
Okay.
You can keep us solid if we slip. Kexy is going to nestle under Ruki's like. Do you have like a cloak thing? I gave you like the.
Yeah,
the
I have like
blanket.
some skins that I wear as like a
Yeah.
scarf. Yep.
Kexy will nestle in under and hold on to both the skins and like beak on the skins, claws in the fur and shirt.
It's like a
And just
little
hold on
nest
for
in
dear
there.
life.
There's like a little nest in there for Kexy.
Yeah.
No sooner, Kexy, have you nestled in than the boom comes, shaking down the mountain. Can all three of you give me a called body for awareness?
Oh boy. Awareness? Oh no.
Like visual or audio? Just out
Visual.
of curiosity.
Visual. Yeah.
4-3.
4-1.
Good.
1-3.
1-3. Okay. Ruki and Locknall. You see what you think for the slightest moment up near the summit, a flash of red, and it's gone. And you remember what Kexyfess had mentioned back in the tea room.
I saw it.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Saw what? Saw what?
The flash of red light.
Just like you said.
And even as you're talking about it, the gale force winds and the shaking hit you all at once. I am going to need someone. Why don't we start with Kexyfess? Give me a number 1 through 4.
Oh, dear, no, 2.
That is a 2. All right, my friends. Hold on 1 second. Ruki, you're 1-2. Locknall, you're 3-4. Oh, that's cocked. Locknall, the side of the foundation that you are anchored into, both your feet and Garak, you hear it crack. And even as you had just been mentioning, and the wind kind of hit you guys, and you all held tight with the wind. And then all of a sudden, like Ruki, you're looking to your side, and you just see Locknall's like figure start to slide downwards. I will need a body check from Garak and Locknall for reaction speed. As this
challenge?
The lucid
a challenge. Yes, let's do a body challenge.
help at all?
Huh?
I don't remember what lucid does, but I've
Lucid's
maintained
mental.
the lucid and the flying.
And we'll say that the lucid has worn off since because you've been maintaining the flying. Unless you wanted to maintain both, but that would be a lot of
I was thinking to maintain both, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have the flight still,
It would have been alert. Garak got a 4, which is very good.
Oh, thank goodness. Come on.
So did I.
Nice. Okay, so you're both able to take a single action as this whole section, basically half of this glacier structure collapses downwards that you're on. It just kind of shifts. It's not like crumbling. It's just like a crack forms and then it just starts sliding down.
Yeah. If I've still got the flight on me, I'm going to preemptively or end the ice clutches on my boots. Let them go and rise up. I still have the rope attached to me though.
Yes, and Garak, he is going to attempt to rip out the anchor so you guys don't get dragged down.
Right.
And so he's going to make a body check. That's a double 1s.
Oh no.
Garak is going to use 4 primacy to reroll that.
Oh,
Come on, buddy.
come
long day.
on.
That's only a 1-2. That's even worse.
Can I seeing this and panicking. Yeah.
Real quickly, I'm just going to advance it a little bit more. Locknall, you hover up and you guys are like, phew, and then boom, he starts getting pulled down and you guys don't see Garaki like gets tugged downwards. Now, Ruki, what would you like to do?
I look at my friends falling and I have no rope. I have nothing. I can't dive and put more weight on that edge to break, to cause. So I'm just like, if I only had rope. And I'm going to try to manifest a length of rope that I can throw because I have, I believe, if this works, that I have the technology discipline. If this doesn't work, then I don't have it. It's a 4-2. I have it.
Nice.
What? Rope! And I throw the rope to Locknall. Grab it, my friend!
Locknall, go ahead and make a... let's do a called body, just to catch.
Called roll body.
Called roll body, yep.
That one flying across the table. You could hear, oh, there you go, 4-1. Hey, the dice are behaving better this time.
Locknall grabs a hold of it and is able to hold. However, now we have an anchor up on top of one with an anchor attached to the other side that's falling, and 3 figures connected in between on this rope. As this ice shifts downwards, pulling taut the rope, Locknall, you begin to move very swiftly towards, because the rope goes over a cliff now and is being pulled taut. You begin to move extremely quickly with Garak by this taut rope towards the other side of the glacier wall.
I have a question.
Yeah, I have.
First, Kexy, she'll have a chance to do something.
Still, are the gusts of wind still coming in real
No,
hot?
the large gale force has hit. You guys weathered that, and it was right after the large gale force that you hear the crack, and then it starts to shift.
I'm gonna shoot out from Ruki and fly over the edge, and if I can, try and use telekinesis to help Garak unstick. Oh, I hit my mic. Unstick the anchor.
What we'll do is you go ahead and manifest a full telekinesis, and Garak will help you because you're the one actually pulling on it, and he's just continuing to try and break free the anchor.
Come on, Garak. You and me. 3-1. I'll spend primacy to make that a 4-1.
That's good because he rolled a 2. So Garak is not doing great. It pulls out just in time to stop Locknall being slammed full force by the taunt rope into the cliff wall, and the glacier shifts and disappears down into the abyss. Haruki, you're holding on tight. You can hear the rope and the anchor behind you straining, and you start to hear like a pickaxe hitting into the side of the wall as Garak starts to climb himself up.
I'm just gonna hand over hand grab the rope.
And I'm gonna use the flight to lift as well.
Within time, maybe about 100 or so breaths, you guys all congregate on top of now a very small, fragile piece of glacier.
Is everyone okay? Anyone injured? Everyone's good?
All right. Garak is already rolling up his rope. He doesn't even talk about the fall, and he starts to turn into the bird. Must go.
Right. Yes, of course.
And Ricky, I assume that was a temporary item, so it's probably
Yeah.
The rope is probably disappearing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fortunate piece of rope that you had, Rookie.
I don't know where it came from. I just willed it to be there, and it was.
You can do anything you put your mind to, Rookie. I'm telling you.
Maybe you're right. I don't know anymore.
Let's go.
Wings.
And again, the gust of wind that Locknall conjures forth, and you guys begin moving across. It's at this point, you're probably, because you have increased your speed with the wind, Locknall, you're moving at more a normal speed. You are now maybe around halfway through the glacier before the next boom is bound to come. This section looks more stable, but again, looks are very deceiving in the glaciers. And again, Garakan, same form, swoops down into, get ready, and he begins to anchor in.
How many times have you done this again? I say as I'm burrowing into Ruki.
Many times over the past weeks, searching for my friends, but one is much easier to accommodate than four.
Right. It's just
Hammer.
really impressive. Right? Yes.
No, I say hammer, and I look in my hand,
As you manifest the hammer.
and I got
Or
a
try to.
4-3. What?
Nice. That will count as a successful anchor. Ty,
Yes,
number 1 through 4.
Okay, yes, well, 1.
Okay. What were you saying?
Oh, I simply was saying I'm going to re-ice my boots.
Oh, nice. Okay. And same sort of tethering in. Again, the shake, the tremor, the winds, Ruki, Locknall, you see the flash of red light for a moment.
What is that?
Crack spider through the surface. Things shift ever so slightly, but everything holds as the wave, a shock wave passes through. Off to your left,
Accelerating.
another glacier collapses next to you. Another section of the glacier.
I'd like to take just a moment to try to field notes what that flash might be.
All right. We're going to do this at high difficulty because of the sheer distance. All you're
Okay.
seeing and the clouds concealing, it is very hard to get a sense of.
So with field notes, that would give me a standard difficulty.
Yes.
Okay. 4-2.
Or 2.
Ooh.
Locknall on a 4-2. Locknall, there's 2 things you know about it, although it is shrouded in mystery. The first, it feels very similar to that page you have. It has the same vibe as that page. Number 2, whatever it is a ridiculous amount of energy. Ridiculous. You have never experienced an energy source so, in that moment, so
Powerful.
intense.
Yes. We are dealing with an outside energy here. It is a mystical and powerful source. I cannot identify it further.
Whoa.
I don't even know what that means, Kexy.
I don't either. That's.
Sounds amazing.
We'll figure it out though.
We fly swiftly. If we move swiftly, only one more glacier landing.
Okay.
And you fly across this one. You see, as it gets close to the boom, you see Garrett kind of bobs back and forth, looking for what was likely once a more sure spot, and now it's just a very fractured, unstable looking area.
We'll need to land separately.
Look it all with me, and he moves down towards one, and Ruki, he kind of like motions his head towards another one. It's probably like 200 or so feet away for you to go land on. And I will go Ruki and Kexyfess. I need a number. I'll start with Ruki. Your number for actually, let's do Locknall because you're on a separate one. So Ruki, this is for you and Kexyfess.
2.
Okay, and then Locknall, this is for you and Garak.
1.
All right.
I don't like the way you say any of those.
You guys land down on these 2 fragile glacier areas. I'll allow for one thing to take place. Garak, of course, is mounting in the anchor, getting ready, handing off the rope. Locknall, what would you like to do?
As I'm putting my rope dutifully on, I am not landing. I'm going to use the flight ability on me to hover just above the ground and not commit.
Okay. Ruki, what are you doing?
I immediately transform back into my bear form, and I say, Spike! and look in my hand, and there's nothing there. And I go, Spike! And there's still nothing there. I'm like, shit!
What are you doing?
We have some climbing gear because
Rookie
Locknall
does, yep.
like
Oh yeah,
okay.
I'll take the backpack off. Digging through it.
like telekinesis one of the anchoring points
Anchors
out.
in.
Yeah.
Go ahead and use telekinesis.
Oh, come on. 4-2.
Or 2. Boom.
You're working, Ty, you're
like
working.
even Rookie, while you're like fumbling, you're like the spike isn't happening. You grab the anchor and then it just like zips out of your hand and just like wedges itself in the ground. Just
Tie in. As I bury myself.
and Rookie,
Again.
you just cinch the knot. The shake comes again. The boom. It comes down. Locknall, I need you to go ahead and make a body at decreased difficulty.
Challenge, right? Challenge roll.
Yep, challenge roll, body.
I'm so worried.
That's a 3.
That's
The
3.
dice are behaving.
You hold, like you guys, for a second, Kexy and Rookie, out of the corner of your eye, you see Locknall is actually not even on the glacier and the wind hits him and he doesn't move. He just sits
What
there.
is he doing?
And you see like the frawl, just like the frawl shawl majestically flapping in the wind behind him.
I'm gonna put this in the autobiographical.
And even as you think that, Kexy, the glacier you are on crumbles.
Oh no.
Rookie and Kexy, you are both falling.
Oh!
So, what are you guys doing? I mean,
Two
Kexy,
is
you can
not
fly,
the
but you're also
number.
tucked into Rookie at the moment, and so you just
Yeah.
feel Rookie's body descending down into the
Yeah, I feel like the stomach rising in my little sweehoo body of the falling sensation. It's not good. Well, first and foremost is getting Rookie out of this situation. So, Locknall, you fall to the ground as I attempt to put get Rookie to a point where he can fly and support us both.
And Locknall, what you see is like you hit the wind, you take it. As you start to drop, you look over to your left. They're not there. The whole thing has collapsed. They're just gone.
I tell Garak, I've lost my flight ability. I'm afraid something has happened worse than what it even looks.
He looks over. Oh no. Okay, what are you doing, Kexy?
I'm gonna try to instill Rookie the bits of Kexy, those like bright magenta, plasma-ish fog, like zips out of Locknall and dives down into Rookie. And I rolled 2 3s, so I'm going to use a primacy to up that 3 to a 4. And you feel like a part of your mind sort of unlocking the ability to control itself in space.
Whoa!
Now, Rookie, as you're like falling, it's gotten rather dark, right? You're in this, it's the darkening still, and you're falling down. You suddenly stop falling as this flight sort of manifests. However, you're falling, and there's like crumbling rocks around and falling down around. Rookie, I need you to make a body check. This is primarily to shield. This is a body challenge to shield Kexyfess, who is just tucked right in you, from falling stones that are pelting you, essentially.
Okay. That is a 4-3.
Okay, Rookie. You take 2 damage, but that is reduced because of your stone skin. That's halved from this rocks hitting you down to 1. As these rocks, these crumbling rocks, pelt against the stone skin. You can even feel the armor reactively. You hear it like crackling a bit as it like tightens around you a little bit. It's almost a little bit hard to breathe, but these big stones from the collapsing and ice chunks seem to largely bounce off of.
As these rocks are falling down, I'm just like, I wish there was a roof. and I'm gonna see if I can manifest like a wooden like canopy over the top of us just to deflect some of the falling debris.
Yeah.
I love that all of these manifestations.
That's a double 4 right now.
Double 4.
Yeah.
It's all wishes. I love it.
Yeah. What? There's like a big like rooftop above us.
Rookie, you can do it.
You hear chunks of rock bouncing off of it until eventually that dissipates.
You think we're good? Are we gonna?
Let's try to get out of the darkness. What do I
Yes,
do?
please. Oh, just so you know how you were just like, I wish to move, and
Okay.
not straight up, because then you'll hit your head, and we don't want that. Because if you go unconscious, then it'll be telepathy instead of flying.
You guys hear
And it's
this
gone.
large like screech, like a hot like as Gara come flying over, and then he's like, "Look, no, they're safe, and he kind of flies down towards you two.
That is so cool.
I'm looking way up, down, wherever they ended up.
Quickly. We must get Locknall flying again before his
Yes.
station is
Oh.
compromised.
Sorry, Locknall. I hope you weren't hurt. I
I'm
kind of
fine.
panicked.
Oh, I'll turn back into Corsicatant.
Right, yes, and then I'll
Yep.
swap it over to Locknall.
The 4 of you fly the rest of the glacier, getting just to the edge. Essentially, there's another lip very similar to Stone Throw, the lip that you kind of came over. And right as like the boom is happening, you guys sort of touch down, and the winds sweep by, the ground shake, but you're on solid stone earth now. And you're able to weather it. And no sooner have you guys like weathered it, the darkening ends.
Woo! I understand why Delee and I are really into the whole that whole thing that's happening. That was exhilarating and terrifying, but also
Exciting.
really interesting.
Very
Like my
interesting.
the heart. I don't typically have a heart, right? And I feel it. It's right here.
Pounding.
Kexyfess.
Yes.
As you say that, a strange thought occurs to you, one that had been tickling at the back of your mind when you flew over the glacier. For some reason, the boom reminds you like some giant heartbeat.
Huh.
The rock dusts himself off.
Oh, very good. It will be easier.
And he points towards this path. Ruki, you recognize, well, Ruki and Locknall, you both recognize it right away. This is probably like pinnacle ancient Lomplok construction design cut into the stone of the mountain, this path, the demigods wandering as it steeply cuts up and moving along the side of the mountain. You can see old runes, many still remarkably preserved, and steps kind of cut in, intermixed with natural rock steps. It's really quite beautiful, and it naturally kind of flows with the leaning of the mountain.
Garak, was this some sort of settlement?
I do not know. Stilmanthagni said this mountain was very special to the ancient Lomplok people. Perhaps for the same reason he finds it special. A place that reaches high into the heavens within this beautiful range. Much of it would have been different, he says. But this one stayed much the same.
Will we stay a while here?
We will follow it. It runs up half the mountain. But catch your breath. Take care of any wounds.
These runes is this old land plaque language?
It is, yes. Stilmanthagni used to say it told the story of a Lamplak queen.
Mm. Can you read it?
Parts and pieces, but it is very old and colloquialized. Very difficult. I think you might have an easier time. Selku tend to.
I shall try. It is older than I have seen before. It is something, perhaps a dialect I'm not familiar with.
It is not like anything I have seen either, though I wish to understand it.
It may have been placed here a time before these storm effects, not the current booming, but this glacier was here.
Oh, that must have been a long time ago.
Could there be more hidden beneath the glacier then, possibly?
Possibly. Likely.
May I walk for a bit before we press on? Do we have the time?
Yes, like I said, we'll be following and walking upon it and half the mountain. So if you want to walk on your own, please, Ruki, be careful.
Do you want me to go with?
I won't stray far. You can come with if you'd like, but I will stay within view of the group. I don't intend to split us up and cause any unnecessary delay.
Okay. Okay. I'll...
Yeah, Gorok motions for his shoulder.
Okay, yep. I'll fly over.
And Grok just kind of like stares up and he starts pointing out to you, Kexy, like the winding of this and the many why am I blanking on the word? Switchbacks of this trail as it winds up this sort of southern slope. He kind of starts rambling off different names of like essentially small peaks that merge out of the lucid cleft on your way up, because this is more where the gradual section of the lucid cleft is before it really moves into the steep sort of section.
Kexyfess is enthralled.
I'm imagining Stilmanthagni taking this trail many, many times.
As he did, slowly, very slowly.
That's... Whoa. Like, it goes that way, and then that way, and then that way, and then that way, like, a lot of times.
And it has survived the quake so far. It is well constructed.
Yeah. I didn't even think about it, maybe not. That's lucky on our behalf.
Ruki, you meander off onto the trail, yeah?
Yes. Wandering
what are you
about the
doing?
ruins, looking for any inscriptions or symbology that might look familiar to me. Perhaps something that I had seen or heard about from my ancestors.
Yeah. I mean, the first thing that stands out to you is you notice that there are some engravings, not like statues, but like little engravings that kind of depict the Thrall that you saw in the lower path.
I've run my hands over those and just sort of like imagining what they're like.
Even as you do, there's just like the ever so slightest like hum, like a vibration in the bow on your back. A sort of material remembrance. Ruki, go ahead and give me a called lore.
Okay.
Called roll lore.
4-1.
4-1. Yeah. not of this place, but as you kind of look at these runes and you make out some of the words in the runes, speaking of a great queen, but almost in the way one would talk of like, I don't know, maybe even like a Selku oracle. There was like maybe a level of reverence for this queen. And it starts out like, from what you can pull together, it starts out fairly simple. The story of this little girl and living here in this near this mountain, and various feats, great warrior feats that she did. Of course, I mean, there must be many more stories told, winding up this massive path, but here it seems to be where the story begins. How
far away are you, Rookie?
Within, easy shouting distance or return. Not far off. Again, he doesn't want to cause any unnecessary delay or get himself lost or into trouble in any way. So fairly close, maybe within 40 feet, I would say.
But
maybe slightly
at the
beyond.
back? Are you at the back?
Possibly lingering a bit as I see things, and I'm like studying a little bit. I might fall behind slightly. But then seeing that I'm falling behind, kind of try to catch up, and make sure that I'm not really falling behind.
I'm absent-mindedly wandering forward. So I don't know if that means I'm behind Garak and Kexy or if I'm in front of everyone.
We'll go with you in front, Rookie behind, as you kind of all slowly make your way up these stairs. The last thing, Rookie, I will mention is much of the stairs, the little things you pick up, kind of speak or glorify the well construction, like that this queen, above being a warrior and well regarded, how she led her people and how she built things was intricate, was very well done. Some of the best.
Is there clearly, for sure, is there a name mentioned at all in these, or is it just
you actually don't find a name? The queen, yeah.
Okay.
As you climb up further, yeah, go ahead, Lucknow.
And actually, I guess it's only stuff Rookie knows because I couldn't interpret it. And I think part of the reason I couldn't interpret it was because this title predates what is common, maybe, for the Lamplack now. And I'm like, I don't know what that word means, but I haven't said anything to anybody, so yeah.
Yeah, and so you make your way up. Rookie, the stories at some point become more mythical in their nature than like I mean, you like started out as like lots of like believable kind of actions and stories, but at some point they start to become more exaggerated, more mythical in their sort of nature. As you move up this stairway, I mean, much of it is not a stairway, right? Much of it is just steep sloped ground as you guys all make your way up. Several booms pass. You, of course, bracing yourselves every time Garak tells you to anchor in. Everybody anchors in, but this ground and this bridge is just well preserved. And Rookie, can you make a technology, roll technology for me?
Absolutely. 3-3. I'll bump it to a 4-3 with my new discipline.
Love that, Rookie. There are moments where you actually think the path itself, when the vibrations of the earthquake come, that they shift. The steps and the some of the stone tiling seems to almost compensate.
Curious. I'll get down really low Does this remind me of on the Porter's Trail when I watched the shimmer and quake of the ground? Does it remind me of that?
Certainly. I mean, that's much more violent. You suspect way back on the Porter's Road that was just like the very trickle, the very tiniest bit of like the aftershock that made it all the way out there.
Mm-hmm.
But as you get close and you kind of look in the cracks and kind of analyze this, like the stone footing, there's almost like a small hollow space underneath the stone, allowing it to shift. So that like when a quake happens, it can naturally move, but without displacing it.
This is curious construction. Look at this. Locknall. Locknall!
What are you doing, Haruki?
Examining the construction of these stairs and this trail. Come, let me show you quickly. I don't understand it. But it almost appears as though the construction of this place was in response to the kind of phenomenon that we're experiencing now, the quaking of the earth.
Could it have been a simple precaution against a normal quake?
Certainly
It's
it could.
very, very complex. It is a good example of pre-emergence technology of the land plaque.
Garak, do you know much of the early history of this place? Is there a record of these types of geological phenomenon occurring, such that a culture would prepare for that in such a wonderful way?
It is the mountains. They shift, and it is Nuovarden. All things change, like Locknall was talking about. Each move, earthquakes come. It is common. It would make sense to... not being Lenai, it would make sense to accommodate for such things, if you knew how. I don't, but...
It is an interesting design.
I'm going to record this.
I have a
Kexy.
question.
Shh. Look.
And he points out a medium-sized groff, lone groff, kind of shambles up over like a ridge edge and just stops and looks at you. Looks at you and
I look at
Garak.
it.
They're pretty
Whoa.
skittish. They won't bother us.
It's really cute.
He's more than cute. He's sturdy. I don't
Oh,
know
you
how you
saying
Starnum do things,
should-
but
Oh, okay.
from here
Okay,
on
hold-
out, it's
hold.
much climbing.
If you could hold me really quick. I
Kind
could
of
get
grabs
into,
hold of you.
Okay. Just keep a hold of this. Okay.
You're a very small
And
body. It shouldn't be hard.
Actually feel him squeezing maybe a little bit too hard.
Maybe just like a
Alice.
little bit. It's fine. Okay, I
no, it's
shoot
fine.
out and I go straight for that cute little grok.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give me a
I should pull up the
whatever
rules.
possession. I don't know what's it called.
Inhabit.
Inhabit. That's a nicer term for it.
Yes. Yeah, action roll. Double fours.
Oh, wow.
Oh, well done.
Oh
Yeah,
my
they're these
gosh.
fun, floofy bear badger things.
Oxford.
But this is a
I'm
medium breed, so this
so
is
excited.
actually 8 IS.
8 IS.
Plus
I
8
have-
on
It's,
it. Or actually,
or a plus 8 injury scale, and plus 1 damage factor if you attack with it with your natural weapons.
Yo.
Still size factor 4. So it's just like a kind of think of maybe I kind of imagine almost like a slightly smaller than like a black bear sort of size, but a little bit more elongated. You zip into it, and the little Sweehooge starts flapping frantically in Garak's hand. He looks at it. Kexy. He looks over at the Groff.
Like
Kexy?
stretching a little bit. Yeah. Whoa. I like go onto its back and start like doing the dog thing that's trying to scratch its back on the area that I'm up upon.
Feels really good.
This is great. I feel kind of like you, Rookie. And I'll go back on my feet and like tap my little claws. Oh.
Garak extends his hand with his little Sweehoo towards Locknall or Rookie, not sure what to do with it.
I'm going to drop down onto all fours and just kind of like bound over to where Kexy is and just sort of like, just kind of roll and look around at you and, oh, look, you look so good.
I like this a lot. This is kind of, well, I won't be able to fly. Well, I won't be able to fly naturally. Can I make this fly? Could I fly? I can fly. I could be like you. Oh, this is a dream come true. I'll start like chasing my own tail.
You're actually
That's great.
Kexyfess, I mean, like being in this body, it's like, I mean, roar wings aren't the most like sturdy creatures, right? They're fairly fragile. So it's like you feel like very chonky. like you feel strong and chunky and warm. Yeah.
I lean into Garak and I say,
have to curl up at night with it. I think I could just like, and they'll do a couple like circles and then like flail the tail like over their nose and just like, this is great.
Every time the Starnum inhabits a new creature, it's sort of like they're intoxicated.
I see that.
I mean, and how couldn't you be?
And
I can climb. I feel like, and I'll just go over, like scoot over to a wall and I'll just start using the claws to climb up a little bit.
it will be most helpful when we get to the summit.
Oh yeah,
We're dealing with
imagine.
ice.
Wow.
But good.
Is this how you feel all the time?
I mean, yes. Although you have a tail that is exquisite, and I'm just going to grab your tail and just sort of like, it's amazing.
Oh, Garak, this is the best gift. Thank you so much. I wouldn't have even noticed. I was about to ask about something. I don't even remember. This is wonderful.
We are lucky.
What will you do?
They seldom come this close. I'm glad we could find you that body.
And now I'm here. And you can be close to a grok for however long that I'm in this thing.
What will you do with this Sweehen?
I have it. I can carry it in the satchel or let it go.
We should probably let it go. I don't want it to die like
I let it go.
Yeah. Oh. Bye. Thank you. Oh.
Let's out a couple
Yeah, usually I
frantic
say a bit more of a lengthy goodbye because
tweets
they're
and
very kind to let
A
me.
roar wing comes by and grabs it right out of the air.
Well, that's just how life in
Majesty of
Nuovarden
nature.
works.
That's
Let's keep
nature
moving.
for you.
Really gorgeous. Yeah. Wow.
I'm now just prating. Prancing.
A couple
if you will.
more booms. Again, steep, tough climb. But this is now your third full day. Yes, third full day. No, fourth maybe. I don't recall. Third or fourth full day now, moving ever upwards, and your body has started to acclimate to moving. So it's not as hard pressing forward up steep climbs. Couple more booms on the sturdy ground. Not quite midday. When you arrive, the trail just simply ends. And you can see a foot trail begins, but the construction stops. But to your left, it's probably only about 5 feet is the width of this trail now when it ends. It was much wider. Now it has become quite narrow. But to the left, there's probably a 10-foot tall by 6 feet wide, just slab. Like the stone has been made smooth, and it is just covered in lawn block design and engraving, and very, very ornate looking. Some ice has formed in some of the crevices up and around it. No words. It's all just iconography.
Can I do a lore check to see if I can tell what the story is?
Yeah.
This would be a standard lore for me. I cannot interpret these pre-emergent markings whatsoever. I in fact better spend the primacy and recover it back because that was terrible.
Ruki, would you like to do something like a lore, or it would be at decreased difficulty because it's slums.
Yes, please. That would be great.
Called roll lore.
4-2.
4-2. Ruki, you look at this. Garak seems, I'll just say, like, Garak just seems like, I mean, he's clearly seen this. He told you actually about this down in Stone Throw. He said when you come across the slab, that's where the trail ends and it gets difficult. You kind of observe it, still fitting into this talk of the queen, or not talk, but like imagery of the queen. But it seems to speak of a dwelling. Clearly, there's no dwelling, but a dwelling in this space that you are about to arrive at the dwelling of the queen. And maybe that's where, maybe once upon a time, there was something built on the side of the Lucid Cleft, that this is where the trail came to. But there's one other thing you notice, Haruki. At the center of the motif is a perfectly circular engraving, circular, almost like a disc.
Oh my God. Oh. I reach into my pack and I pull out this small bundle. And Kexy, look.
Yeah.
I open it up. I peel back the bundle and I've got the disc that we found.
We found
on our
found
journeys.
that. Oh, well, do it.
Is it? No, it couldn't be.
Yeah, it is. Are you kidding me?
No, I should just put it away. I should just put it away.
No. Rookie, look at me. This is destiny. Do you remember how often you're talking about destiny? This is destiny. Do you know the chances of us coming across this and it being this? Because it's absolutely
this. It has to be, right?
Just compare it.
It has to be. I know. Look.
What's the worst that could happen?
Well, what if it's not, though, and we just built it up?
And that's okay, because then we'll know, and we won't be living in questionable wonder of whether or not it was.
All right, I'll do it.
But it absolutely is. Yes.
I'll hold the disc up, and I'll sort of like, well, maybe if it...
Yep.
It takes it in. You hear the gears start to turn. And it goes flush.
Just take a step back and kind of like pull Kexy back just a little bit.
Rumbling as the whole slab starts shifting to the side.
Oh, we did that. We did.
Rock is like, what in the... And he kind of stares.
Oh, now this makes sense, Stilmanthagni. You never took the hard way.
And it opens up, and there is a passageway, a stairway leading into the mountain. Dark. But you can make out in the shadows stone lamplack warriors lining the hallway. Carved motifs of lamplack lining the way up into the space.
Whoa.
I think I'm tattooing so much information on my arm that I've got blood trailing down my wrist.
And that's where we'll take our break.
Come on, Paul.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Woo. I was wondering, in fact, my plan was when we camped or took our rest, I was going to ask Garak about that disc because I was like, there's got to be, that's cool, man. Very, very cool. I'm very excited. All right. Well, we will be back in just a couple of minutes because there's lots more to get into tonight. And thank you all for hanging out with us in the chat and being here with us. We appreciate you very much. We'll see you shortly. Thank you.
All right, you enter into this hallway, lamp-plaque design carved into deep into the mountainside, a staircase rising up. On either side of you, motifs of a lamp-plaque, some warriors, and as you move on, some villagers, just hunters, various lamp-plaque lined along the way. Not long after entering, the door shifts closed behind you. It becomes very dark.
You don't think we'll need that circle for getting out, right?
Now, as you fire erupts in your hands, illuminating the space, and even as he does that, you hear like sort of whirring, like gears moving, and a section of the wall rotates, and the disc has shifted to the inside of the door.
Do you think I made it happen like you with the rope?
And as soon as you remove it, now you see there's tiny little etchings or notches that you didn't see before on the inside of the engraving, and they shift, and it rotates again, kind of swivels and pivots. So now it's just flush on this side.
I didn't do that one.
We can't hear you, Rookie. You're whispering.
It wasn't that important. That is amazing design.
It is. There is something to be said about the pre-emergence technologies of the lamp-like people that have been forgotten to time.
Do you think it'd be bad if I etched like Rookie into these walls too?
That is called
obviously not on the place that
Kexyfess.
That's Oh, I totally knew that and haven't done anything like that before.
Then you guys hear it. Sounds. Coming from the statues.
Oh no.
And they make up each a syllable. And it kind of moves up the hallway. And it's saying stuff in lamp-plaque, an ancient lamp-plaque. And you realize the mouths of each of these statues must have some sort of tube to the wind outside. And as the wind blows in through these mouths, they each make a part of words saying something. So these statues are literally speaking.
What is it saying? I still have no idea. I did not pay enough attention when I was trying to learn the old memories.
Is it lamp-plaque?
Yes.
It's lamp-plaque. Yeah,
I'll give it a try. Let me see if I know. Lore?
Yes.
4-2.
Or 2. You don't understand all of it, but you do recognize Queen again. Something
Queen.
like the first, so far of what you can hear. I mean, this goes on for a long time. What you hear is like essentially a very sporadic welcome to the Queen's abode, and
Greeting.
distance.
It's a greeting of sorts. A welcoming to the house of the Queen. I was concerned at first that it might be saying et tu na, but it's not.
That would have been bad. That would have been really bad, and I'm glad that it isn't.
Yes.
It's
I
much
think
more
we
pleasant.
recognize.
Yeah, if Grok, if you just ever hear say something like etuna, don't leave. Go the other way. Run away. And if you ever start to feel tired, don't lay down. Don't give into it.
It's very
He
tempting.
kind of looks at you confused, but you can see he looks rather upset.
Are you okay?
Stilmanthagni, you cheater. All this time, you made us think you were climbing up this.
And he starts stomping up the stairway.
He's mad.
And then at a certain point, he stops and just laughs.
This is why Stilmanthagni is the greatest of teachers in the village, because the teacher teaches.
Yes, he probably
have
saw
heard.
it in a vision, and that's why he started doing this in the first place. You know what he would say? He would say not cheating. He would say it's called being clever, Garak. That's what he would tell me.
And he would be right.
And what's better is that you've done it. You've gotten to the top and doing it the hard way. So you can like
True.
tell him about that.
In a way, we are each honoring our traditions.
In a way. We will be safe from all but the quaking here. This is good. And depending how far it takes us up, though I suspect far, Stilmanthagni likely skipped some of the most treacherous areas taking this passage.
Oh, well, that's real nice.
It does
I like
explain
those
how
treacherous.
it does explain how well they survived several journeys. However,
Indeed.
we still are uncertain of this strange phenomenon at the top.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what I was gonna mention. So I kind of get it a bit more now that I'm in this body. It's bigger than the Suihu. But you all have hearts, and they all beat, and they all do the right. That's kind of what it feels like, right?
You guys have no idea what she's talking about.
The top, it's like a really big heartbeat.
Oh,
The red light flash.
Yeah, and then the boom, you know?
I
That's
suppose.
like it's a heartbeat.
I had been thinking of it more like a breath.
Oh. Well, I guess we
But-
do that too.
Well,
What if it's both?
right.
I mean, we breathe when our heart beats.
I thought it was fire.
Oh.
It is not fire. It's an energy, not from our world.
It glows red like flame.
It's I think flame
vibrant.
would be a fair assessment in trying to understand it, but it is not fire.
When you say it is not of Nuovarden, how could it be not?
When I
There's
tried to
lots of places beyond.
I tried to interpret it, I could only go so far in recognizing the nature of it. And in being unable to recognize the nature of it, I was able to recognize it was not indigent to this dimension.
Are you recognizing it, Kexy, from your time before the emergence?
Can I try and think if there's anything
Yeah, go ahead and make,
that I've encountered?
go ahead and make a called roll mind.
1-3. I will use primacy to make that a 1-4.
Probably up until this moment, you had not. But somehow being closer, Kexy, this feels not the boom, not the events taking place, but there is an energy around here that feels in some way, shape, or form familiar, like meeting another Starnum feels familiar.
It's like you know when you're around, like, say, another Selkie or another Landpluck or another Landpluck Cacoots? Yeah. That there's kind of like a homely feeling of like kind of like a sense of belonging, of like, wow, this is that
Friendship.
person like me.
Tribalism.
Yeah, but it's like, but kind of like
Kinship.
just a bit, I guess.
Alliance.
It isn't like wow, this is my good buddy that I
Bloodline.
spend a lot of time with and enjoy.
Closeness.
But it's
Family.
like, it's like
Mate.
it's like
Neighbor.
yeah,
Like a neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh, neighbor.
neighbor, like a Starnum neighbor.
Would have been easier if she said that.
We got there.
Right there.
We got there.
Yeah.
As you banter onwards, moving your way up, several booms pass. You've been walking up many, many stairs. The words change, but most of them are again. It's almost like an auditory recollection of what you passed that was written on the path, Rookie. But it's being told now through these statues. And finally, I would say after maybe about 4,000 breaths, 4 booms and quaking that shakes through the space. And when it shakes, like the dust unsettles. This is also when you guys would realize that the ground is dusty, but there have clearly been footprints of others who have traversed this path before.
Is it other, like, footprints other than one set? Like, does it look like one sort of shoe that's
you can make a called body? It's pretty hard. Like, that's what tracking would be under, right? Ty, body, or would it be silence?
I put it under lore, but
under lore, okay, or called lore works.
I got a 4-3.
Nice.
You asked, you saw.
Close to the ground, that's why.
Generally speaking, it looks like the footprints have moved up and down, and seem to be about the same size, like maybe one set of footprints of the same individual.
Yeah, I think only Stilmanthagni has used this.
Well, it
Makes
would make
sense. He never
sense.
told anybody else about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cheater.
Well, there could be someone that's come through that's like
Garak gives you a big
flying.
smile, Lucknow.
Wait, does that mean that there's more than one of these circles then? Because we found this circle before we reached your home.
And they use a little long nail to point at Locknall.
Well, yes. And it would make sense. Stilmanthagni likely has one. That there would be more than one. Though,
Yeah.
how many remain, it's unknown. Rookie,
You're
you
muted.
should use your voice.
Sorry, I was trying to manifest silence and it was working.
You're puffing up a hairball.
Oh, is that gonna happen to me?
The key that we found was far, far from here, Garak. It is, I guess, fateful, like Kexy says, that we stumbled upon it.
Well, perhaps many people had a key from this area, one traveling.
There's also the concern that there may be some sort of providence out of the void influencing our path.
Now you sound like one of those Ixa.
I know. It's sort of a habit of knowledge and familiarity.
And as you guys are talking about that, you reach the top step, and the room opens up into a large chamber. And there's a large statue of a Lomplok woman standing proudly. She's beautiful, her hair tousled down. There is an old but familiar-looking clay bowl with nothing but powdered incense all burnt up. Clearly left by Stilmanthagni the last time he had been up here paying respects to the queen.
This could be the queen. I think it is.
Certainly looks like it.
She's so pretty.
Do we have anything that we can offer? And it would be appropriate to make an offering here, as we're in the queen's abode.
I have a navigation.
Wait.
lens.
Rookie, aren't you capable of, I don't know, you made a roof come out of a glacier side.
Yeah.
Did I do that?
It was you. It was I saw. I watched. You're like, I wish, and then it happened.
I do have this, and I'll reach into my pouch. I do have, Paul, one value remaining from the initial value that you gave us, and I'm wondering if that could be some dried flowers, like a small bouquet of dried flowers that I will place in the clay basin and look over at Locknall and say, Locknall, could you set this aflame in a gentle, reverent way?
Oddly, I believe so. I'll finger gun it.
A little spark hits the tip of one of the stems, and a slow burn begins as these flowers smolder in the place. And as the smoke rises, drifting upwards, you now realize there is this sort of like crystalline necklace hung around the statue. And as the smoke hits the crystals, they sort of shimmer, and you hear a shifting behind the far side of the room. And as the shifting happens, light starts to fill in, as well as the howling winds and cold. As clearly a doorway has emerged somewhere close to the summit.
Thank you, Queen. I'll do like a little bow.
Yes.
Thank you, Queen.
Providence. I think you're right, Locknall.
That could be good, or it could be bad.
Oh, that's
Fun.
good. That's a good sign.
Wait,
Everyone,
wait.
bundle up.
Wait,
It's going to be
wait.
cold.
I feel fine.
Just wait for the next boom,
Is the
and we go.
is the smoke gonna last that long?
Burn something else if we need to.
Okay. Okay.
Do you know where to go from here? Do you even know where
We'll
we
have to-
are?
We'll have to take stock of where we are. I've never come this way. But the winds, the howling, the snow drifting in, we're high.
As kites.
We're gonna be
The
so
boom
close.
takes place. The room
Oh.
shakes.
All right, we must move.
Okay.
And you emerge out, and it is maybe about a 3-foot ledge, steeped in ice and snow, that narrowly winds its way up. But you can see what looks like it goes over a ridgeline, maybe some 500 breaths up ahead.
Is the cloud sphere nearby? Can we see it? I assume we see it still.
Yes, you see the interior of it.
Whoa.
We're really close.
Good air.
Garak, are you sure you want to come with? I know you've come this
Must-
far, but
Listen, we must move. Keep moving. No time to think about it. Push forward. I will take up the rear.
okay,
Keep an eye out for Stilgut.
I'll go first.
All right,
I forgot.
you go
There's
lopping out as a groff, the wind hitting quite intensely here. You can
It's
see the
cold.
whole sphere cloud that goes up and down, and down below you is shifting
Oh.
internally here. The wind is sort of captured in this space, almost moving like cyclically.
I don't think I'll ever experience something like this again.
Paul, I have a
Oh.
question.
Yeah.
Does it seem like the amount of distance we traversed within the secret staircase, does it seem like that is commensurate with how far up this domed phenomenon was? Or does it seem like there was some sort of something happening that got us closer faster?
No, it seems like, I mean, you were moving up 4 cycles through this hallway. So I mean, we're talking like roughly 4 hours, and very direct, right? It was like shooting through essentially the mountain versus kind of going up gnarly switchbacks and all of this other sort of stuff, which would have likely maybe taken even twice as long to
Gotcha.
traverse. So this has cut significantly the time, but it does feel, I mean, it was all up, all stairs for
Mhm.
4 hours essentially as you guys headed up.
Great
Yeah.
workout.
Got our steps in.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys have gotten your steps in for sure.
Yay!
Lucknall and Ruki, you head out onto this precarious icy cliff, and then Garak behind you. as you
Is
press.
this cliff smoothed over with ice, or is it steps?
No, it is smoothed over. There's actually very little. The only snow there is like very hard, packed snow. The rest is ice. Very clearly, these booms, you imagine this was probably even more snowy at one point, but these booms have swept any loose snow off, that only the hard, packed ice remains. So it's very slippery. I mean, Kexy, you've got claws in your Groff form that you're kind of clenching in, but Locknall, those cleats might come in handy right about now.
Yeah, and I would also like to form steps.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
To give a bit more footing. Do you want your roll?
Yeah, go ahead and give a roll. It's going to succeed either way, but I just, the difference will be helping speed overall.
4-1.
4-1, perfect. This actually helps you guys traverse up this more quickly. We'll say in like 350 breaths, you guys kind of move up to this ridge line, and as you come up over it, all right, you come up over the ridge line. You can see the summit far off. If you run 500 breaths maybe, but you're running across ice, and it occurs to each and every one of you when that next boom happens, if it is originating from the summit at this closeness to it, it might just outright kill you. I will also like an awareness check from a called rolled body for visual awareness to see if you can make out anything up near the summit.
Double ones.
Double fours.
4-3.
4-3, 4-4. Rookie, you don't. It's hard to see. Kexyfess. Actually, why don't we start with Locknall? Locknall, you see a dim red light. Then it turns blue and orange and green. And it seems to be flickering many chromatic colors. You also vaguely make out, it seems strange. The wind is swirling around here. Everything has been all the snow has been sheared off. So it's just cracked ice all throughout, kind of leading up. But for some reason, it almost looks like snow is like floating up near the summit. Just like right concentrated at the summit. Kexyfess, you make out at the summit, there is almost like a glass orb right at the summit that mimics this sheer cloud dome that kind of goes around, but it just right at the summit, maybe 50, 60 feet across in circumference, around the very summit of it. And you think maybe, first, the snow inside of this sphere doesn't seem to be moving. It's neither falling or lifting. It seems still, but not on the ground. And you also make out a vague shadow of a figure in the center.
I think I see them. I think I see Stilmanthagni.
We've got to keep moving.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Move quickly. Move
I'm
quickly.
And I have that
You all
faster movement, so.
Yeah, you guys are running out ahead. Not Rookie, Kexyfess, Locknall. You see snow drifts moving towards you guys.
Uh-oh.
They're kind of snaking their way over to you, and you hear Garak yell, "So good, run faster!" And these now you can start to see like there's actually like little tiny black legs skittering across the ice, and their white fur looks like snow. But now you start to make out this almost white, like chitinous, like ram's horn on either side of them as they kind of start moving towards you guys. Garak breaks off from behind you guys and starts making noise. Like pounding up, like he starts swinging his pickaxe into the ice, and the two still go. And by the way, these things are like 12 feet long. They're like big. They change course and start moving towards Garak as you guys run.
Garak, just keep running. What are you doing?
Keep running.
Distraction. Run.
Is he gonna be okay?
Kexy, go.
Okay.
You all begin. You're running. These things start moving towards, and when they're about probably about 30 feet, one like lunges. It like slides across, but like propels itself.
Can I take a shot with the bow?
Give me a called body. Because you are full on blitzing right now.
Yeah, I'm running at the same time.
Yeah, so let's see if you have speed enough to reaction speed enough to do it.
All right. No.
You like start to fumble for it, but you see Garak actually. This isn't his first time encountering them, and kind of like what are those bull people with like their little fancy capes? Yeah. He kind of jumps out of the way at like the last minute,
sweet.
and it goes sliding down near the edge. Some strange things begin to happen, however. You guys start recognizing that your breaths are further and further between. It seems like you can inhale much longer. Your mind begins to feel more sluggish. It feels like you guys have been running for a very long time, but have moved very short distance.
Has the sound changed?
Sound is not there. There's not much sound. I mean, it's kind of still. You can hear the wind. Even Garak and these things lunging, they seem to be lunging almost in slightly slow motion at him as he dodges around. And every step you get closer to the summit, and those steps are getting further and further apart, you almost feel like sometimes you're gliding through the air with each of your steps because it takes longer and longer for your feet to meet the ground. Each step, the delay is longer and longer. You are aware that it is getting very close to the next boom.
How far away are we from the orb?
Maybe about 150 feet at this point, Kexyfess. You can clearly make out somebody sitting maybe on a stone, cross-legged within the snow. Locknall, you now see it too. The glassy, almost invisible dome around the summit. The snow, it almost looks like in a moment, all of the snow at the summit was thrown into the air and then frozen there. Not falling, not drifting, just frozen.
Can I do something?
Mm-hmm.
I think Kexy's gonna look over to Ruki and say, Ruki, are you ready?
And as you say that, it comes out more like, Ruki. It's like everything is in slow motion. Even your brain feels sluggish.
I'm gonna try.
What are you talking about, Kexyfess?
Very slowly, that sliver of themselves extends to Ruki, and I'm going to try and telekinesis them as far as I can towards the orb.
Go ahead and make a manifestation. This is going to be at increased difficulty because your mind is it's like
slow.
Yeah, it's almost like the synapses are just firing in slow motion.
So I need to either get a 4 to a 5 or get double 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Okay. That's a 4-3. I will raise that 4 to a 5.
Okay.
Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Ty.
Propel
Thank you, Ty.
Even Ruki, while you are being prepared, Locknull, you see one behind you, just over the corner of your eye. You see one of the steel goat actually jumps, hits his shoulder, Garak's shoulder. He stumbles. He's near the edge now, but that stale goat goes over the edge. It has just accidentally thrown itself, and he's sparring with a single one. Again, they're moving in very slow motion. Ruki, you propel forward.
Whoa.
Yes. Ruki, you get thrown. You're just actually more like sliding across the ground, essentially. It's just like this force pushes you from behind. And it's strange. You feel like you're moving fast. But the closer and closer you get, the slower and slower you become. Kexyfess and Locknull, it's very strange for you guys because he seems to be moving quickly, but then like you're moving slower, and then he seems to be just like slowing down.
What is happening? What is happening?
Why so weird? I'm gonna stop moving forward.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Wait, what? I'm still like slowly padding forward.
Don't go closer. Yeah.
You say that.
Why?
Ruki is in a forced telekinetic push forward.
Kexyfess looks increasingly more worried.
All in Kexyfess, you are aware, even though counting your breaths has become very strange, the question remains, is each of your breath still only one breath towards the countdown? Or has your breath become longer and now it's been multiple breaths with each breath? Either way, when is the boom going to happen? And where is safe?
I think Kexy's gonna keep going. I think that they've thrown Ruki into this mess, and at this point, if they don't commit, then that feels like a bad friend.
I'm not moving. I think in my mind, if the closer we get, the more likely we're to end up stuck in a stasis. And I'm trying to process what that means.
Okay. Ruki, you gain control again. You are almost at this glass orb. Now you can see much of what they saw. You can make out the silhouette of a Selku meditating at the center of this orb. You are within like reaching range. You could reach out and touch this glass orb if you would like. And it feels literally, Ruki, like an eternity. Like you just, it's like it's almost like time has stopped. And then you touch the bubble. To you outside, it is instant. Haruki is on the other side of the bubble.
Is he moving?
Yes. Ruki, you're breathing normally. The snow is just sitting there in the sky, but you're moving.
What? My
Totally
friends.
normal.
I turn around and look back. Come on! Come!
This is when you hear, Ruki, a thumping sound, and a small breeze starts to move past you. Kexyfess, you are getting very close to the bubble. Are you reaching out for it?
I think Kexy's gonna look back over their shoulder to Locknull. Someone that they met only a few cycles ago, and someone that they have grown to very much enjoy the presence of. The little secrets that they really want to know, the wise words, the guide that has gotten them as far as they have, not as close
not close enough. And I think that Kexy is going to try and reach to throw them as well.
Before or after you touch the bubble like Ruki?
Before.
Okay. This is going to be at another increased difficulty.
Come on. Come on. Come on. It's another 4-3. I'm going to use another primacy to bump that 4 to a 5.
Locknall, you are forcefully moved. Unless you want to resist, you can make a challenge roll mind if you'd like.
No, I think actually as I see what happened with Ruki, I start to go, like, oh shoot. And I'm like, and I'm getting ready to run again, really slowly as yeah. And then all of a sudden.
And so you begin moving forward. Kexyfess, are you touching the bubble? As he's pulling forward, or are you waiting for him?
I'm going to touch the bubble.
Kexyfess, you reach out. Kexyfess, even as you're reaching out, you see the furs and the clothes on Haruki kind of wave like a breeze has just blown past him, maybe a couple feet from the outer edge of the bubble. As you touch it, you're pulled in, and the breeze just passes by you. And Locknall, you see her clothes kind of flap. You are almost at the bubble. It touches the bubble as you're like almost to it, and that little just kind of like noise that you had heard inside Ruki, the explosive boom happens. As soon as that little breeze touches the lining of the bubble, the aftershock shoots out right as Locknall gets sucked in. Like at the last moment, Locknall is pulled into the bubble. You guys see Garok look up as this, like you can literally see the air, just like the ripple through the air, the boom, and he is thrown off the edge of the mountain.
No. He'll be okay, right?
You have to go back for him.
Right? I'm gonna try to put my hands on the...
Wait. You
touch the bubble?
Have to stay
it's
here.
Hard.
Oh, no.
What?
No, Grog!
Come, there's got to be a way.
It's like a cat does to a door.
He's gone.
Yeah, it all calms. You see the whole huge cloud dome around you, and like shot outwards, and then kind of the swirling winds bring it back in.
He can turn into a bird. He'll be okay, right? Oh, I know I should have brought him along.
I turn back to look for the figure.
Yes. As you turn around, Ruki, you are aware there is a sound in the space. The sound of many pages flapping as if a book is spinning. You see the snow. I mean, it's like all of the snow that was on the ground within this like 60-foot radius had been thrown up in the air and then like time stopped. And it's just hovering there. So it's hard to see through the fog of this snow, but you can make out a figure of a Selku meditating.
Am I hearing that sound from my satchel?
You are not. You also all make out, coming from who you assume is Stilmanthagni. Near his head, shimmering, flashing chromatic light. Silhouette of his head.
I'm gonna brush away some of the suspended snow and just like start walking towards, looking back to Kexy and Locknall, and then continuing forward towards this figure.
Kexy, Locknall, do you follow suit?
Yeah, I do.
I think it takes Kexy a second. I think they're still looking out, quite worried, but noticing that Ruki is pressing forward, they'll turn.
Locknall and Ruki, you move away the snow, come to a clearing, and you both freeze at the sight. Kexyfess, you join them momentarily. There is Stilmanthagni. He is sitting on a stone meditating, but there is something very wrong here. Stilmanthagni does not have 2 sets of eyes. He has 3. And all are open, and chromatic light is bursting from them almost like a spotlight out into the sky. Even his mouth is open, chromatic light emanating from his mouth, and he is just sitting there. And floating in front of him is a book with pages of obsidian black glass-like pages whipping by, each one sprawled with hundreds of red crimson characters.
What is this?
Can I try and do a no object?
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can tell you, Ruki. That's double 2s, but I'm not going to sit on that. I'm going to spend 4 and reroll both.
Let's do it. Let's get it.
That's a high failure.
Okay. Locknall. The mystery of this, it is, there's something there, something that is like at the tip of your finger, you can sense it, but the mystery is so heavy here. This is so unnatural. This is so not of Nuovarden, or is but isn't. In fact, Locknall, with that lore roll, you feel, even now where you're at, almost this whole space just feels foreign.
Mm-hmm. Do I take reprisal?
You do not take reprisal, no.
I'm going to call out Oracle. Oracle.
There's no response at all.
I think I'm gonna do something that's not wise.
Perfect.
Great. I'm gonna launch myself onto Ruki into his arms, and Kexyfess is going to fly out and try to inhabit Stilmanthagni.
Before you do, Kexyfess, can you make a challenge mind? Not challenge, sorry, a called roll mind.
Cultural mind.
You're leaving a wild groff in her
Yes.
arms.
I'm just rocking him. Good boy. Oh,
Yeah.
girl, I mean.
Double 2s.
You move out, Kexyfess. You're moving to inhabit him. There's only one problem, Kexyfess. He is already inhabited by a Starnum.
Oh.
I think I stop short and just kind of float there for a minute. Sibling?
Kexyfess. He's inhabited by something else also.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I think they'll drift in this amorphous, agendered form of pink and magenta plasma in front, kind of between Stilmanthagni and the book, and placing their hands on the side of Stilmanthagni's head.
As your hands grow close, green lightning, a little shock like electricity starts to form. And even as you do it, Kexyfess, you feel your energy being drawn into Stilmanthagni.
I retreat.
Siphoned.
What is it, Kexy? Cute.
There's
Yeah, this Groff is like... we will come back to you about its what it might do.
there's one of my siblings in it, but also something else in them, and also them in them. Can I try to reach out telepathically?
You may go ahead and make a manifestation.
4-2.
Or 2. Who are you reaching out to, Kexyfess? Because as you reach your mind out towards Stilmanthagni, it's more than just 2. It's 3. It's 4. It's 5. You are aware there's another Selku and a Lomplok mixed with a Kekuts and another Starnum.
I pull my mind back completely. I don't even try to connect.
What is it, Kexy?
Book closes. And as the book closes, wind goes by you guys, you hear another boom. It has not felt like 1,000 breaths at all in this space. The boom goes out again, the ripples. And as the book closes, would you all make a called roll awareness, called rolled body to see what you see?
Paul, did we feel the burst of air like we had previously, or did it affect us?
It feels almost like a gentle breeze, like the book itself created a gentle breeze, but as soon as it hits the edges of that bubble, it turns into a
like
gale
it
force.
propels it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Double 2s.
I think the only thing that Kexy is able
4-2.
to say in response to Ruki is we've done this before.
Ruki, you catch the cover of the book. It reads, "The Sins of Kria." The book opens again.
The book. Lucknow, the page that you have.
Yes, I produce it.
Have you heard of the sins of Kria?
Hucknull, it's almost like a magnet. You feel this thing pulling towards the book. You can hold on to it, but it's just like all of a sudden there's like this tug. It's like,
Don't let it go.
You say, I know that name. It was in my
Did you?
sleep visions.
What is it?
We're in there.
Kria. Is there a
And I'm
Kria,
pointing to
Kexyfess? Is there a
Stilmanthagni.
Kria?
Wait, we're in there?
We're in there. I think Stilmanthagni's in there, but there's a Stardom and a Selku and a land plaque that is also a Kakuts. As well as something else.
What else, Kexyfess?
I'm scared that if I try and figure it out, I'm going in there again. Or maybe for the first time, I don't know.
Don't do it. What is upon the page? Lucknow, you wrote your name upon it yesterday or days past.
Is there anything else on the page, or is my name still?
no, your name is still there. The ink, like the ink in the book, is glowing now. It's this sort of red light. I will say every time the book closes, the chromatic light in the eyes, in the 6 eyes of Stilmanthagni, hits red and extends its glow. And then it goes back to the kind of chromatic shifting light.
Is the book flipping through all of the pages, like in chronological order?
It's a great question. As the pages flip, the pages on the left side and the right side seem no further diminished or depleted or added to. The pages seem infinite.
Holding the page that I have, I'm going to take out my stylus and I'm going to write Kria on the page.
You write Kria on the page. Again, they sort of like green lightning sparks as you touch it. Not so much a whisper. It seems to come from Stilmanthagni. You know this voice, Locknell, but you hear Kria when it echoes through the space.
Everyone can hear it?
Yes.
I write... Garak.
Moment later, Garak echoes through the space.
It's repeating the words that I write on this page. What does it mean?
To what end? Try Stilmanthagni if you can spell it.
Of course I could spell it, but I think it will say the same. I'll write out Stilmanthagni.
The voice is different.
Stilmanthagni. You have arrived.
We're here, Oracle.
It's beautiful. Here. Very beautiful. I will see you soon.
Wait, what?
We have to go.
To retrieve you.
This is hurting people.
The pages, you start to see the green static between the pages as they flicker through. This is new. You can tell the book is getting close to slamming shut again.
I'm gonna go forward and look and see if there's writing taking place on the pages, like someone's trying to communicate through the book to us.
You look down at the book. You see all of these, like the red lettering that you had seen kind of there, but with the green lightning, it's all shifting. It's all moving. And there's even parts that seem to be new words are being written. You catch glimpses, some of it mundane, like, and the waving branches on the hillside, but just keeps going. Lucknall, it seems like you want to do something.
Yes, I want to try something similar to No Object again. I want to try to understand. Really, what I want to know is if I should let this page join the book.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a No Object. I think that's fitting for this page.
Come on.
Can I use field notes on this, or try?
Yeah, you can use field notes. I mean, this is present. This is taking place in the now, right? Yeah. Go ahead and use field notes.
4-3. I'll go ahead and that's a regular success, but I'm going to go ahead and bump it to a high success.
High success.
Woo-hoo!
All right, Lucknall. No, you do not think you should let it go. You are certain this page detached, if reattached, will remove any power you have over this page. But this page in your possession, you can write upon it. And that feels very significant.
Okay.
While this realization is taking place, Haruki is going to put his paw down and try to stop the book from slamming shut.
And as you touch the book, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
No, go ahead.
No, please. I want to hear what you're doing, actually.
I was going to try and do something similar of using my telekinesis to try and hold the cover of the book open.
Yeah. Kexyfess, why don't you go ahead and make a mind for telekinesis?
I think that this is a moment where they are remembering Vernax and the saying of the mind is a blade, both a weapon and a direct path that will guide you to whatever you seek. Because if this is dangerous, this could not only mean the end for Kexyfess and their friends, but also Stilmanthagni. And if we can't stop it, then the rest of this part of Nuovarden, which isn't great. So that's a 2-1.
if I raise that 2 to a 3, is that a success?
Kexyfess. The other Starnum bumps that to a 3. And when you are saying that saying of yours, it repeats it in tandem with you, as if it has said this before. Ruki, you reach down your hand onto the book. Despite your attempt, Kexyfess, even with telekinesis, that book slams closed on Ruki's hand.
Ah!
No, don't worry. Y'all black out. Everything goes dark.
Rookie?
You feel yourselves floating in a moment, in a void, all separately, all on your own. Still here. Kexyfess, you no longer detect any minds. Any Stilmanthagni or Starnum or any of your friends. Or the Graf that was struggling in Ruki's arms. In the next moment, light. So bright light. It is glaring as you all open up your eyes, laying in a field. Tall glass flying all around you. You're no longer on a mountaintop. Ruki next to you is an unconscious Groth. You all can see each other. You're all just laying there.
What?
I still have the page.
Yeah, you still are holding the page.
Do we see Stilmanthagni?
No.
Is
There's
this a
no
trick
sign.
of some kind?
You're in a field.
Do we recognize
Is it
the
like Etuna?
landscape?
I
I can make a
now
lore.
give me a lore. Called lore.
These dice just are not
All right, what'd you get?
friendly. 2-1.
2-1. All right, yeah, you don't recognize it.
I'm gonna pull myself up to a seated position and look over and just put my one paw on the Groff. Is it breathing?
Yeah, it's breathing.
Then I'm gonna get up on a knee and just shout, "Garok! Garok!"
Just echoes throughout. It's warm. It's impossibly bright. Just feels overwhelming. It takes a long time for your guys' eyes to adjust, but you are staring at a somewhat familiar sky.
Why does the sky crystal burn so bright?
Are we... Is this what happened the first time? That...
What do you mean?
I swear those were our minds.
What first
In
time?
Stilmanthagni.
You said that we've been here before. What did you mean, Kexy?
Well, if those are our minds, then is it possible that we've done this before? Are we getting stuck? Are we stuck?
I hold out the page, and there's some sort of link between that book and Stilmanthagni and us, and this page is a key for it.
Mm.
I mean,
Let me. Greatest of teachers, Stilmanthagni. Can you perceive this message?
Write it into the book. The green static is gone. You're just tracing letters onto this page, but no red engravings are appearing.
It is a note.
I don't know if I even want to understand the answer to this next question that I will ask. But is it possible that we are inside Stilmanthagni right now?
that's what I was thinking. Can I...
Out before you guys, you are on the top of this large rolling hill. The fields stretch on for miles. Every once in a while, a tree. Loch Nall, it all looks familiar, but like the vegetation looks familiar, but it's nothing you've ever seen in Nuovarden before. But there's similarities to it. Gentle breeze is blowing. Yeah.
I take out my nav lens and I try to orient it to where I know the sky crystal should be. Does it align?
To where the sky crystal should be, yes, it does align with the sky crystal, but God, the sky crystal is so bright. Brighter than it's ever been.
What is it, Locknall?
The landscape is not exactly right. The sky crystal burns too brightly, but... And I look at the nav lens. The orientation is correct.
You talked of places beyond Nuovarden, of course, Kexy's world. Is it possible that we are somehow outside of Nephis?
If we were, I think I'd have more power. At least that's what the disciplined think. That if the Starnum managed to get outside, that they would
return.
have everything
to their
back
power.
again.
I'm going to try to manifest a Groff tail.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead and make a call roll or a manifestation body.
4-3.
Yes, you manifest a Graftail.
You said the vegetation is unusual.
Yeah, I mean, it seems familiar, but you can't place it. It's nothing you've seen or cataloged on your body in any way, shape, or form. But it has attributes that seem familiar.
The
gonna
manifesting
try and
power is still present here. As I let the tail go.
I'm gonna try to mimic what Rookie did.
Manifesting a Graftail?
Yeah.
You try really hard, but you have no idea how he does that. Yeah. You
Okay,
just
yeah, no, this is it. This is it outside. I don't know why I tried that. I feel that was no, that wasn't it. Okay. Okay, let me
Try to try to speak to me in my brain.
Okay, yeah. I will telepathically speak to Rookie.
manifest. Actually, I'll just
I'm
give that to
doing
you.
it.
Yeah. You talk to Rookie
I'm
in his brain.
talking in your head. And you
Okay.
hear me?
I do.
Okay.
All right. I want to try to determine as best I can the nature of this place.
Let's do it. You can use field notes. It is
Yes.
present.
If our manifestation powers are still present, does that not
Okay.
mean that the sky crystal still provides?
2 and I'll bump it to a 3.
Lucknall, it's very strange. What you've talked with the Selku, this all feels strangely pre-emergence before the sky crystal shattered, but it is now.
Oh my God. My friends, we are in the old garden.
Come again?
What do you mean?
In fact, Lucknall, you actually think that perhaps you are standing in what would be known as... One second, I wrote it down because the Tal Pink grasslands. Landscape seems familiar. It's different, but familiar enough. It's just flowing long fields of grasslands.
So we are in
Sky.
Nuovarden, but
Oruki,
before
Kexyfess, the sky crystal is so bright because it is whole.
But we shouldn't exist. If
I cannot explain that to you so far as I understand. but I believe there has been a
That's why-
massive type shift.
Oh no. Oh, is that? Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna just slowly meander back into the grok, just whispering, "Oh no."
Yeah, you are able to manifest back into the Groff.
Oh no.
How is it that we are
Okay.
like we are? That the manifesting power of our natures is still capable if this is before
Well,
the sky crystal.
Are
Perhaps-
we in Stilmanthagni's memories? Perhaps
oh,
the memories of.
first Aruki, then you, Kexyfess. 2 questions you both asked that seem entirely
Yes,
plausible, and I do not like the insinuation whatsoever.
Right. Yes, of course.
But you're not wrong. I'm just
Oh.
not
Okay.
prepared
Well,
to
if-
acknowledge that.
you
question.
know where we are. Maybe
I
we
thought
have
I
to
did until you said that.
Well, if you look, we take things one step at a time. We can do anything we put our minds to, right? Right? Even getting out of this
Possibly.
pre-emergence. Anyways, okay, I'm just gonna not think about that part for now. If I think about it too hard, I think it's gonna be a lot. So we should find.
A way to shatter the sky crystal? Is that what you were going to say?
No,
I
my
thought
people
that's
do
what
that
you were-
just fine.
I thought I was reading into. Sorry.
I
What were you
know,
gonna say?
I appreciate it. It's very nice of you.
It felt like a Starnum thing to sort of. Yeah, no, that's fine.
No, but I mean, our people kind of. It's not
I
the
mean,
point. We should
if
figure
we're-
out
yeah.
where civilization is, and maybe where we are in conjunction to where Stilmanthagni was.
But I am now stuck with the suggestion that we are inside a memory. We have to try to verify that first.
Okay. Well,
How?
do you remember this? Well, obviously
I
you're living it now,
recognize it.
so you know it. But
Well, the challenge is not whether I remember this place as a physical location in history, but whether or not this is a memory of a physical location in history that belongs
Yes.
to someone else.
How could it be a memory of us in this place if we couldn't be in this place before the emergence? It cannot
Perhaps.
be a memory unless it is fabricated or somehow influenced by the present.
I don't know that we are part of this memory. We are simply within it.
okay,
If that's what's going on. It was Kexyfess' suggestion, not mine.
I'm just gonna try something. I'm going to try and detect minds. Again,
Go
the
for it.
minds outside of our own. Come on. Okay. 4-1.
1. You detect Haruki. You detect Locknall.
Okay.
Not so much a mind. Maybe about 40 feet away from you, you detect energy. It grows a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger. Before
Energy?
all
energy?
of you, it's hard to say a starnum appears. The form of a starnum appears, but it's almost like staticky. It like shimmers and glitches every once in a while. It's like there, but not. You have made it. He said you would. He looked back and remembered and saw where you would be. Oh, this is good. Is this good? Oh, I forget. But here you are.
Are you Kria?
Kria. Why does that name seem familiar? No. My name. What is my name? He sits there pondering for a good long time. Ah, yes. My name. My name is Vernox. And that's where we'll end tonight's episode.
Oh, Whoa! Hey, amazing.
Are you
Vernox?
kidding? Vernox.
Oh
You-
my god!
you-
Who are these people?
Vernox is a stardom from pre-emergence times that Kexyfess's friend heard stories of and told Kexyfess of.
Oh.
And the
Right.
quote that they repeat often comes from them.
Yep.
Wow.
This is Kexyfess
Okay.
is like meeting their celebrity crush.
You know what they say about meeting your heroes?
Never meet your
Right.
heroes.
Yeah,
especially
exactly.
backstage.
Oh my gosh, that was
Oh
great,
my
Paul.
God.
What a great session from the
twist.
lore and the twist and the excitement of the escaping across the glacier field.
I
Just
thought for
all
sure
around
Locknall was
awesome.
gonna go.
Garak, we lost Garak.
I know, Garak!
He was great.
No, but he turns into a bird, so it's fine. He's gonna be okay because he turns into a bird, right? And we're on the top of the mountain, so there's a long way to go. So he
Yeah,
gets
but those snow
centipedes.
the snow
No,
centipedes
they're
were
dead. They're
They can't turn
dead.
into birds.
Oh wait, no, but you said
Probably
that the guns
more.
might kill people instantly. I don't
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Unbelievable.
Paul's
Wow.
gonna be a
Awesome
hero
stuff.
of this autobiographical story that Kexyfess
The autobiographical. Nice. All right. Well, thank you, Paul. That was great. Another wonderful installment of Ruminations of Stilmanthagni. Wonderful story that's unfolding here before our very eyes. Let's go around the table and say some outros. Paul, let's start with you, just because I feel like it's appropriate with what you just did to us.
Yeah.
Did to us all night. It's great to have this happening. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, everybody. Paul Angelo, Penburrow Online. I am the author of House of Eidolon's TTRPG, co-author with Gunvold Josh. It's a heist-like cyberpunk TTRPG. We're going to kickstart soon. In the meantime, you can go back at $1 pre-launch, and that helps us out and gets us closer to kickstarting, and you get some exclusive content. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. Oh, so long.
All the way back to first memory.
I mean, this is literally the idea that kindled this entire story, and it was just about building around what led to this point and what happens afterwards. So yes, I am so excited. Thanks, guys, for joining for this trippy episode and all to come after it.
The lengthening of the breath moments were so cool. That was really fun. Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate you so much. Let's jump over next to Dungeon Mr. Tide, the guy that created this place that Paul gets to manipulate.
Yeah, who's learning about it like every second.
Yeah, that must be a trip, huh?
It's such a trip because the challenges of the world, and then they're, what I'm literally stuck inside my character trying to figure out what can I do with what's going on here, even if I have knowledge, meta knowledge. It's not all that helpful because the situation's so unique, and so and I'm hearing about creatures that I don't know, and like what can they do, and what's going on, and what would the big glass dome with the like UFO lights in it, and I'm like, what's going on? And the time, I'm having a great time discovering this world, and I think I said that last time as well. But Dungeon Mr. Ty, allegedly the creator of Nuovarden, certainly the owner of Adventure Sling Productions and whatever Adventure Sling Productions can come up with, which is a lot of stuff, which you can check out on the website, including a couple of podcasts. Yeah, so please do check out our new episode on the Adventure Sling Pod tomorrow morning, and give that a listen if you like podcasts and interviews with people doing neat stuff in the TTRPG space and adjacent. And otherwise, the Aired Out project is coming soon. The Mall of the Mountain is coming soon in an adventure for Nuovarden. and a whole summer full of other events that I will be announcing as they come up as well. So I think that's enough for me right now. A lot of people know who I am already, so let me pass it on back to you, Dave.
Thank you so much, Ty. I really appreciate all of this world, and I'm really thinking now about what it must be like for you to see other people tinkering and twisting and molding different parts of the lore. You know, you set the foundation, of course, as a game and setting designer, but then people are going to take it in all these different directions, and this is a great example of that. Paul just masterfully of turning into a place that's not as familiar to you, even, that's
Right.
what gets me. That's cool.
And
Thank you.
The other satisfying thing about that too, I'll add real quickly, is that the overarching vision that led to me creating this holds. It holds up to the things I'm seeing people doing.
Mm-hmm. That's great,
and so it's really satisfying in that way.
I bet. That's cool. All right. Well, we'll jump over to Rachel. Rachel, thank you so much for being part of this crazy game again.
Yeah.
It's great to have you here.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy to be here. I am befuddled. I am bedazzled, if you will. I have so many theories rattling around in my mind right now about what the heck is happening. And it's so cool. And I am truly so honored to be a part of this and to play with you all and to run under this game that Ty made. But then also, Paul has crafted into this incredible story so far, and Vernax, and come back and see how this goes on Thursday, because I'm gonna have to wait a whole week in bated breath until Thursday comes so that we can play this again. That's it. Just come back here and support these wonderful human beings, because they are truly so impressive and so cool.
Yes, indeed. 100% here to all of that. And we appreciate you being part of the epic storytelling as well. So don't discount yourself, because there's a ton of creativity going on here, which is really, really fun. And I appreciate you all for that. My name's Dungeon Dave. I get to produce games on Guild Superior's channel. It's an honor and a pleasure to be surrounded by such beautiful people on a regular basis, creating awesome stories. Along those lines, we've got a lot of other stuff that's going on right now on the channel. So I'll do a quick plug for the stuff that we're creating here. Not only this game on Thursdays for the next couple of weeks, but we just kicked off a new Call of Cthulhu game on Tuesday, which will be continuing for the next couple of weeks as well, called The Strange Case of Kozlov's Mummy, with Ty as the keeper and a great cast of folks, including Maui, Justin Estrada, Grace, and myself. We've also got a Simba Room game that's going on every other Saturday that is being run by our good buddy Shiv. And that also has Chris the Champion, Anna Maeve, Grace, and myself in that one. And then on Thursdays in June, we will be diving back into the Summer of Siege with some Castles and Crusades, diving back into our Age of Worms campaign, which we started last year for the Summer of Siege. And we've got a bunch of awesome people lined up for that, including Paul, including Vamp Wickman, Anna, Jose Ortiz. It's going to be epic. Oh, and Joe is joining us, which is going to be awesome. I've never played with Joe before, so that's going to be really fun. So we've got an awesome stuff coming up. Some other things in the works that we won't talk about right now because they're super top secret, but looking forward to bringing lots of more awesome storytelling to Guild Superior over the summer and the rest of this year. So with that all said, thank you all for being here tonight. We're going to find someone to raid into, so stick around for just a little bit longer. And with the links in the chat, please support these guys, their projects, the books, the creativity, support Guild Superior, and we will see you guys on Tuesday for more Call of Cthulhu. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take it easy.